Hello everyone, I Satish Kumar, lecturer in English in Surya School, Mahendragarh. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on the topic definition of tense and its part. Okay, now I am going to tell you about what is the definition of tense. Tense is that a form of verb which shows not only time of an action but also the state of an action. Okay. In order to understand this definition in a better way, there are three examples which are related to different tenses. The first example is he writes a letter, and the second example is he wrote a letter, and the third example is he will write a letter. Okay. If really we want to understand what is the importance of verb in a sentence, then we should understand these three sentences. Okay. In the first sentence he writes a letter. In the second sentence he wrote a letter. He will write a letter. The part which is in the box in three sentences is different, and other remaining parts like he write a letter, he a letter, he a letter, he a letter, in first sentence, in second sentence, in third sentence, all are similar, but the part which is given in the box which is differ. I mean to say that the part which is given in the box is verb. He writes a letter, he wrote a letter, he will write a letter. If we write in place of writes, wrote, if we put writes word in place of wrote, okay, it means that the first sentence belongs to past indefinite and second sentence belongs to present indefinite. But the main thing is that only with the help of verb we can identify which tense is used in the sentence. Okay. A similar example we can apply along with the third example. If we remove wrote and write, will write in place of wrote, and in place of will write, if we write wrote, it means that the second sentence will be of future indefinite and the third sentence will be of past indefinite. Okay. I mean to say that only the verb which help us to understand about tense, which tense is used in the sentence. Okay. With the help of verb we can identify which tense is used in the sentence. Okay. That is why the definition of tense is true. Tense is that a form of verb. With the help of verb we can identify all the things in a better way, that which tense is used in the sentence. Okay. After the definition of tense, now I am going to tell you about types of tenses. You know very well that tenses are of three types: present tense, past tense and future tense. Okay. Each tense we can classify it into four categories, four parts: indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Okay. Now on the second page, this is the first part of present tense, present indefinite. Okay. If we find do, if we find do, if we find does, do along with first form, does along with first form of verb, or first form plus s or es. If we find any verb from these verbs, then we can easily say that present indefinite tense is used in the sentence. Okay. When subjects he, she, it, any name and any singular thing, we should use first form plus s or es, but condition is that sentence should be written in simple way. Okay. But when subjects he, she, it, any name, any singular thing, in interrogative plus negative and negative sentences, we should use does plus first form of a verb. This is the structure of a simple sentence. In simple sentence, we should first of all write subject and subject. After that we should mention helping verb. After helping verb we should mention main verb. After main verb, rest part of the sentence, I mean to say that objective part of the sentence. In interrogative sentence, we can easily know that interrogative sentences either start from WH family or helping verb. Okay. After WH family we should mention helping verb. After helping verb we should mention subject. After subject we should mention main verb. After main verb we should mention rest part of the sentence. Okay. After interrogative sentence, now I am going to tell you about interrogative plus a negative. Interrogative plus a negative. Interrogative sentence, I have already told you that I either start from WH family or helping verb. First of all, we should mention WH family. After that helping verb. After that we should mention subject. After subject we should mention note. We always try to write negative part, I mean to say that note between helping verb and main verb. Okay. After that we should mention rest part of the sentence. After rest part of the sentence we should mention interrogative mark. After simple interrogative plus negative, now I am going to tell you about negative sentence. Negative sentence start from subject. After subject we should mention helping verb. After helping verb we should mention note. After note we should mention main verb. After main verb we should mention rest part of the sentence. Okay. When subjects I, we, you, they and any plural thing in simple sentence, we should use first form of verb. Okay. Now on the second page, when subjects I, we, you, they and any plural thing, we should use do plus first form of verb, but we should remember one thing, that sentence should be written in interrogative, negative, interrogative plus a negative. Okay. In my next video, I will tell you about how to add s or es along with first form of verb. Okay. In today's video, I have told you about definition of tense, parts of tense and helping verbs of present indefinite tense. After that, in my next video, I will tell you about how to add s or es. Okay. That's all for today. Thanks and have a nice day.